Hey, what is up YouTube, Toxicelk here. Today I'm going to show you 4 ults with Killjoy that you can use on split site to either attack or defend, whether you're retaking a site or whether you're pushing onto a site. Alright, so one of the crucial ults that you can do to help your team push onto the B site, this is an important one. I mean, when it comes to, you're so many rounds, and let's face it, if the enemy team have been holding you quite well, this is probably one way you can, get momentum to change, and that can be by starting to put the ultimates device on the, on the shopping cart in a way. So if you have a look, by doing this, yeah, I mean either way, yeah, this is probably your best spot because on the map, all that the enemy team can sit is at the back site. They can sit in CT, but if you've got someone that can smoke that off, you're good. But look at up here in tower, they're going to be pushed so far back that they can't do anything. Obviously you've got to be careful of characters like Sova, Brim, because they can break your ult, but ideally, if it's the right time to use it, this is the time. So you're going to start by putting it in here, and what it's going to do is, as you can see, it pushes them right in the corner here and pushes them away, so your team can enter the site. There may be one person there, but they're not going to risk it. So that is one ult that you can do to take the site. Also, once you've done the ult, you can run onto the site. You can place your turret in a way. I'm not really a KJ main, but this is something I've done when I have played KJ. And obviously throw your swarms onto the spike. And then yeah, just sit all the way back here and, detonate the spikes, win the round. That is probably the attacking tip I can give you. Tip number 1 for taking the B site. Yeah, let's get into tip number 2. Pushing onto the A site. So you've covered here. You've got one person up here. Just go into the corner and look at this. Look out how much space this completely opens up. It is so good if you can use your ults to get onto the sites, and then you can set up your site how you want it and put your swarms down to sort of gain, a bit more time. So obviously once you plant, I mean, you can see from up here, look at how much the whole site is clear, so no team can stop you. Anyone that's camping on here on the site waiting for you to run on, you can trade them out, or the chances are they're going to run away and they're going to try and stay alive. Now let's get on to defense. Let's get on to some retakes. Alright, so tip number 3, and it's going to be retaking a site. Now, you've done, your enemy team have pushed onto the site, they've taken it, you've got to retake the site. So what I recommend for a Killjoy ult, go into this little corner here. Now again, look at this map. This is the only spot that they can sit. And if you're pushing with 2 people, you can have a person in tower pick off anyone that tries to survive up there. But again, you're clearing site. They may have to come to you, but it's an easy way to sort of detain players. Because another way is you can just sit here and hold, because they'll try to run out. That is the most important one when using your Killjoy ult. Because not only are you detaining them, you've also got a person in tower that is going to, take away the people in here, and they can sort of watch those 2 exit points. And all you have to do really is protect the ult. The amount of people that just leave their ult and other teams just come in and shoot it straight away, like, you need to bear in mind when you're using your ult, look out for where players can take it out, because I don't think that's not wallbangable, so they can't shoot through that to destroy your ult unless they're using an ult. But don't leave your ult. I've seen too many people do that and it costs them rounds. Okay, alright, now the final tip for the split, out of the 4 tips for using your ults, or the 4 basic ults that you can do, is for the B site retake. Now, personally for me, what I'll do if I end up playing Killjoy, I will go over here into the corner and use my ults Actually, I'll use it just here. So if I show you on the map, we're going to use... Yeah, hey, let me redo that again. Alright, so you're going to be retaking the B site. The enemy team have planted. Usually you've got a couple here. You know, maybe one here. There's usually one hiding in this spot, and then your 5th player is usually in garage. So what I recommend is when you're going to retake the site, use your ult and put it right here in the corner. Get as close as you can, and have a look at this. You have pretty much cleared the whole site with your ult, and you've made it so that they have to retreat into garage. So if they've planted it in a bad spot, you can go in and defuse the spike. They can't do anything about it. Again, it depends on agent comp, but you should be able to run on. Depending on numbers, we won't go into that. But the main thing is, look at where, you know, the site is contained. So you ult that, you can go straight in. I mean, be careful because they can stand here and watch you, but you could throw a KG turret right there and go to defuse. So that is probably the 4 most important ults that I can tell you from, you know, what I believe is a good ult to use. Any Killjoy mains in the comments, leave a, you know, leave it what you would do. I mean, I'm not a Killjoy main, but that is a tip that I can give any new Killjoy players from what I've played so far. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. That is the 4 basic Killjoy ults that I think are the most easiest ones to take sites and retake sites. And yeah, hope you have a great day. Thank you.